MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of this year's Fall Classic between the Minnesota Twins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, you see the results through the first 5 games. It's been everything we could have hoped for. And now, at 3-2, you've got a team coming in here that needs to win the final 2 games on the road to take the series. Going to be a tall order to fill, but I think they're as capable as anyone to pulling it off.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dero, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Walker Buehler gets the ball with a world championship on the line. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Barnes has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So striding in, Wilson Ramos. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Sano is off at first with 2 away. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of that fastball.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Ready with the 0-2. And he struck him out. Twin strand of pair. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
Taylor Rogers will look to keep their World Series hopes alive on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, you know, his last one wasn't very good. He only pitched into the 2nd inning, but he was lucky that his team scored some runs and bailed him out, and he was able to get a no decision. They're looking for a lot more in this one.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Here's Corey Seager. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
First offering on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Dozier settles under it near second, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Now at the plate, Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Rogers has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And, of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? And now is Yasiel Puig. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Now here's the pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I'd say this is a win already for the guy in the box. You find yourself down 0-2, you work it to even, and now it's full. You got a chance to do some damage in this situation.
Now the 3-2 pitch. To the left side, but it's well fouled. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Cody.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Puig. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And he misses 2-1. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Dodgers leave 1. Still no score.
Leading off for Minnesota, right fielder, Eddie Rosario.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball one. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there. It's 3-1 now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-1. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, a diving stop. He gathers the throw. So one away after the phenomenal defensive effort. Well, let's get another look at that diving play on Show Track. Obviously a great job just to get the glove on it, and perhaps just as impressive was the throw to first. He got a lot behind that ball to nab the runner up the line. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball called for strike 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
In now, Taylor Rogers. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Number 30 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 30.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Giovanni Gonzalez enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 2 balls and a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike. And he takes ball 4. Lead off man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, he's a youngster. You can.
Batting 10th, left fielder,
Marcus Stroman is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway.
Marcus Stroman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Turner gets his lead at first, nobody out. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Full count now, 3-2. Juan Lagares will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Blackman is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Juan Lagares. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Here's the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
A pause and the 0-2. And that one stayed up a little high.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Bottom of the second here with no score. The next 3-2. Count still full, 3-2. Sano trying to get there, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Full count still. The next 3-2. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So stepping in, Austin Barnes. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. He's set. Now the pitch. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for LA. We'll move to the third with no score. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
1-1.
1-0.
Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
The catcher, number 4.
Digging in to try it again, Wilson Ramos. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Walker Buehler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Walker Buehler.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's 3 for 9. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Soft liner towards short. Oh, but he robs him on a super diving catch.
The batter, number 3.
That ball wasn't hit all that hard, but it had base hit written all over it until the infielder made a nice diving stab on that one.
Into the box, Chris Taylor. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Sano. He drew a walk his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Back up the middle. Seager up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brian.
Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Popped him up. Bellinger is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0. So striding forward now, Yasiel Puig. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Yasiel Puig.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Here it comes on 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
2 and 1.
Pitch is popped up. And there's your first out of the inning.
First baseman, number 35.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
0-2.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Through 4, still tied, 0-0.
Leading off for Minnesota, the right fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 1-2 pitch. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Right side, fair ball down the line. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Into the box now, Marcus Stroman. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the 1st. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Swing, and he pops him up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Charlie Blackmon. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And this one's in the dirt. In time, as he just gets the tag down. Twins get a run on 2 hits. Home half of the 5th coming up. Twins are out in front, 1-0. Now batting, Matt Kemp. He flew out in his last at-bat.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2. Oh, and Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's Juan Lagares. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher. Walker Buehler comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Barnes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Blackmon is there, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
Leading off for Minnesota, left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The windup and the 0-1. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. On his way to second is Blackmon. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
digging in once again, Wilson Ramos. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's set, and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Popped him up. Barnes shading to his right. One out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Miguel Sano. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hit well towards the hole. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
You don't see too many curveballs that want to start in and stay in. That definitely backed up on the pitcher. He's lucky he only got away with a single right here.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. And a bouncing ball, foul. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In the air now, out to right field. Puig's got a read on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now in the box, Brian Dozier. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. Curveball that time, not even close. And the changeup is way low that time.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he gets the call there. 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Hit hard to short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Twins get a run on 2 hits. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Twins 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Ready once again, Corey Seager. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike one.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all four quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Popped him up. Sano is there for it. One down.
Now batting, second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Stepping in, Chris Taylor. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Game 6 moves on to the 7th inning now, but before we start, let's call on our game summary to show you how we got here. Scott Alexander is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 75, Scott Alexander.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Eddie Rosario.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Too low. 1-0.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Now to the plate, Jorge Polanco. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. 0-1 delivery. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. The 1-1. Taken, strike two. Soft liner to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
You know, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
In now, Marcus Stroman. This will show bunt, but pulled it back for ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Center fielder number 25.
Here's Byron Buxton now. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Rosario at third. Polanco on second. Buxton is over at first with one away. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Here it comes on 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Alabama. Castle. Wilson Ramos.
Yimi Garcia answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Working to keep them in the game here. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The 2-1 pitch. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch is taken, ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
So coming to the plate, Miguel Sano. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
To 2-2 now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Popped up. Turner has a play. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Twins get a run on 2 hits. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. Minnesota leads this one 3-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. His 3rd home run of this series. And the Dodgers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
Your
Brad Brock comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Brad Brock. Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Into the box, Justin Turner. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. The 0-1 on its way. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
At the plate, Matt Kemp. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One run, just one hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, he is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot for Matt Kemp. His second home run of the series. And the Dodgers have come back to tie it at 3.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
Trevor Hildenberger comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Trevor Hildenberger.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight.
That's
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Two and 1 to Juan Lagares. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, Austin Barnes, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Base hit into right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he'll reach second now with one away.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Jason Kipnis will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 23, Jason Kipnis.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Blackmon on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. Here's Corey Seager. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Chris
Now at the
Taylor.
plate, Chris Taylor. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-0. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 8th inning coming up. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ross Stripling has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 68, Ross Stripling.
Settling in now, Mike Moustakas. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Mike Moustakas.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1. Popped him up. Barnes is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1. Here's Brian Dozier now. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the belt, the pitch, and that one got a piece of him.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
Number 64 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 64.
Now a little flare out to left, and that ball's going to drop. A base hit. The throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate, and they've jumped ahead here in Game 6.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Striding into the box, Byron Buxton, and this is as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. Barnes goes to get it, and that ends the inning. Twins get a run on 2 hits. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Twins are in front 4-3. Sean Doolittle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62, Sean Doolittle.
And now is Yasiel Puig. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Buxton going back on it. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a solo shot to dead center, as that'll pull them even at 4 apiece.
I mean, you have to love the World Series. What a game we have right now. Home run ties it late. Place is going absolutely bananas. Would you rather be anywhere else?
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman,
Into the box, Justin Turner, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way is offered at and missed for the first strike. Doolittle stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Rosario. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. A throw behind the runner at second, back in standing. So here's Matt Kemp now, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 1-0 home. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that misses. 2-1. Popped him up. Ramos is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder, number 12.
Here's Juan Lagares. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, look at Moustakas. Hats off to that one. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Chris Davis has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Third base, number 21, Chris Davis.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
Leading off for the Twins, left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
First pitch on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. The 0-1. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. This is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Miguel Sano as he'll take a look at ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Now the 2-1. Here's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with two gone now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now sent out to straightaway center field. Lagares is under it, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding one. This game's all tied at 4.
Zach Britton enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. He's taken high above the zone. Hit to short. Played on the backhand. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Alex Verdugo will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Alex Verdugo.
This is ball 1. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? The Dozier for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Here's Corey Seager as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-0 count. Here it comes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Two out, nobody on. Three and one is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High, fast.